Welcome to another amazing GCN Tech unboxing, where, as ever, you have a chance to win. And this week, we've got a ridiculously good prize. A brand new, complete Shimano GRX RX800 Di2 Groupset. A whole group set. How awesome is that? I mean, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to enter. But one very lucky viewer will win this complete group set. Now, before I go into all the details about the different parts and have a look at what's in these shiny, nice new boxes and tell you how you can win, be sure to subscribe to GCN Tech if you haven't already, and also click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future opportunities to win amazing prizes like this. Also, help support the channel. So here goes. Well, first up, I just want to say I feel like a kid in a sweet shop right now. And can we talk about these boxes? Because they look seriously cool. They've got this kind of GRX branding on them, and it's kind of dirt and grass, and there's a cross. It just looks really cool, and it's a nod to what GRX is for. And it's quite a nice contrast from Ultegra and Dura-Ace boxes. If you've not seen them, they're all like grey and black and metallic and stuff. But GRX, if you're unfamiliar, is the world's first mixed surface and adventure riding group set. Now, if you want to find out about it in more detail than what I'm going to go into in this unboxing video, then thankfully you can, because I made a first look video and I'll include a link to that at the end of this one. Now, when I did that first look video, Shimano supplied me with the mechanical version of GRX, but this is a higher spec version. This is the top of the range Di2 version. And it doesn't just have electronic shifting making it better, it's also got better brakes too. So let's have a look at the shifters. Clear this stuff over here. Ooh. These look nice. So these brake levers, they look good, don't they? They feature something called Servo Wave Tech. Now, this is something that's borrowed from Shimano's top-end mountain bike brakes, and it results in a non-linear lever pull. What that means is that the first part of the stroke when you pull on the brake is quicker, and then it gets progressively slower as the brakes the rotors contact the pads. And the idea behind this is that it increases feel and modulation, according to Shimano. As you may be able to see, the levers have a revised shape that's very different from a standard Shimano road lever, and this is intended to improve ergonomics, especially when riding on mixed surfaces. And there's also more texturing and different texturing sort of on the hood area here and also on the side to give it a bit more grip, like when it's wet and dirty and stuff. And there's just a really nice sort of matte satin finish. I think that looks lovely. I'm going to carefully put these back in the box because I really want to open the derailleur boxes and have a look at those. So this is the rear Mech. I think this is the most exciting one for me. Oh, look at that. I mean, it looks like it's part of Darth Vader's face. Look at that. So this is the 2x Di2 GRX rear Mech, but there are also 1x specific GRX Mechs too. And this one's actually rated up to a 34 cassette thanks to this really long cage down there. And this little switch here is really cool. That is actually the clutch on-off switch. Now, the clutch is used to maintain chain tension on rough terrain. Tasty tech, that. This is the front Mech. Well, I hope it is. Yeah. So visually, it's very similar to an Ultegra Di2 front Mech, but the styling's different. So you've got that matte satin finish that matches what's on the levers. It's nice, and you've got the GRX badging there. Looks very cool. But it's crucially different in that it's designed to sit 2.5 millimeters further outboard from the bottom bracket than a standard Di2 road rear Mech. Why? Well, if you want to find out why, you're going to have to watch my first look video. Link will be at the end of this one. Right, let's just put this away and onto this. Now, this big box contains the chain set. Well, at least I hope it does. I knew I shouldn't have watched 7 last night. Phew. It's a chain set. Again, there are different options available, 2x, such as this, but also 1x specific chain sets. The ratio on this 2x chain set is 48:31, which is a slightly easier gear ratio than a typical 50:34 compact road chain set. And the reason for this is that it's designed for if you've fully loaded your bike up with luggage for an adventure, or for getting up short, sharp, steep gradients when you're riding off-road. Nice. There's also a 46:30 chain set as well, if you want even slightly easier gears. Now, good nerd fact for you here, the 48:31 is actually the biggest spread of gears that Shimano has ever created in a chain set. Yeah, I'm great fun at parties. We've got the GRX brake calipers here, although truth be told, they're physically, like technically the same as the Ultegra level calipers. They're just sort of badged up with the GRX branding and colorway to make them all match. But an important detail is that GRX is hydraulic disc brake only, meaning there's no cable actuated discs or rim brake options available. Now, to ensure that this is a complete group set, in addition, we're also giving away an 11-speed Shimano Ultegra chain, 2 Ultegra level 160mm Ice-Tech rotors, and an Ultegra level 1134 cassette. The reason why these are Ultegra and not GRX is because there aren't any GRX specific components for these, and that's because these are designed to work with it and they're completely compatible. You can also use Shimano's mountain bike specific components with this. It's all cross compatible. So for example, if you're using a 1x GRX rear derailleur, the Shimano mountain bike cassettes are typically what you would use, and you could use, well, Shimano XT disc brake rotors if you wanted. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. How do I get my hands on this amazing group set? Well, that's super easy. All you need to do is click on the link that's in the description down below, and that will take you to our giveaways page. Follow the instructions on there and you'll be in with a chance of winning. It's completely free to enter, so why not? And the winners will be announced in an up-and-coming GCN show and GCN Tech Show. And then once you've done that, why not head over to the GCN shop? We've got all manner of goodies available on there, including the greatest hoodies available to humanity. I'm a big fan of the navy and white one. And then once you've done that, you can watch the Shimano GRX first look video if you want to and you want to find out more information. It's down here.